Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. And without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the... And the shots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai goes short. White. He's got the shot away! And that is expertly dealt with. Stood up well to him there.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Bellingham. Rummenigge. And now the breakaway. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there's the clearance. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's well spotted. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And here's Mbappe. He could be... There's the hit! He's scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
The goal scorer after 60
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now he's off and running. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mbappe! De Jong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he thumps it clear. Battis shapes to shoot! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
After 24 minutes is number 10, Gabriel Batistuta.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, can he get onto this? Szoboszlai looking for the runner. Now the finish! Another big chance that gets away.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. White. He's gone for goal! It's a pretty loose pass. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Bellingham. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rummenigge. Rummenigge!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No foul, says the referee. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Aims beyond the defence. Aim forwards.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
No, again there's no way through. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Neatly clipped into space. And he was alert to it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is good alertness. Neymar. Now it's Bellingham. There's no flag. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's managed to get rid. Szoboszlai. Oh, red. Nice interception. Vieira. That is a great pick out. White.
2 hours minutes
That's
has
a
been
looking ball, that.
indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. Neymar. Oh, what a ball he's in here. There's the shot. Yes! And surely that settles it.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
The goal scorer, number 11, Neymar.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitution for Germany, number 23, Nedved. Number 19, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 8.
So off we go once more. That's a little off target. Rummenigge. Dembele. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And he's being shifted off it. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Goal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Germany give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Rummenigge. He's found a way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira. Germany looking to pass their way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge finds himself offside.
Substitution for Germany. Number 9.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And he's in on goal! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Dembele, and he's picked out the run.
The attendance
Corner it is then.
71,898.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tomiyasu gets across to intercept that. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's intervened well there. De Jong. Now it's Shevchenko. Bellingham. Cruyff. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brilliantly cut out. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Always onto this. Now that's well seen too. Vieira cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone...
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! And that would have won it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
De Jong. Dembele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Played back in. Chance to shoot, Shevchenko! And he's straight offside.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vieira. And here's Shevchenko. Well, they've got it back. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's running through. Tomiyasu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Jong. Dembele. Walker does really well to win the ball there. And it's Griezmann. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Shevchenko. Griezmann. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not too much more. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's away we go then. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Kulusevski, Peter, is another Swede of Balkan heritage, and that automatically raises excitement levels. No surprise that he stated who his hero is. I think we're all well aware of that. And I think the playing styles are very different, though, and that comes as no surprise. This guy has got a lot of potential.
Okay, interesting. Bentancur. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. De Arrascaeta. That's a nicely measured pass. Nunez is flagged offside. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Now he's off and running. Augustinsson calmly anticipates. De la Cruz. Kulusevski. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sema. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Uruguay appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Looking for options for movement. Chance! So it is still 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lindelof promptly onto that, and that is that. And he welcomes it in. Bentancur. Nunez. And smartly reclaimed. There's the shot! Goal! Uruguay!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. De Arrascaeta! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Uruguay are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Uruguay have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Darwin. Kulusevski. And that's another good win of the ball. De la Cruz. And the finish! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
De La Cruz. To Arrascaeta. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He gets big, and it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A case now of complete control. He's through here. Big chance! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And through to the goalkeeper. Lindelof cuts it out. And it's lofted through here. Oh, he's burst through, and the shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again, in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Uruguay are at the peak. Now the finish! Oh, what a mistake! And he's following up! He's got a goal! Hot knife through butter! They have... And we hit half-time. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will. Ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Uruguay pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half. De Arrascaeta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's the chance to counter. De La Cruz. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. De La Cruz. Great ball, and he's in. Hits one. Isaac. Looking for the runner. Always onto this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sweden clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sema, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nunez, and he's found a way past. De La Cruz, shapes to shoot! Elanga.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Bentancur gets flagged offside.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 6.
Uruguay can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Número 15. Número 25.
And they're back on the ball again. That's a nicely measured pass. He's put his foot right through that one.
Sweden were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
De Arrascaeta. Nicely weighted ball. Elanga. And that could set him on his way. Look at the space here. And the pass is intercepted. That's a pass, a goal! It's in!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Oh, such a clever touch. Played into space out wide. Cleared away. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Uruguay perhaps contemplating their next change here. Played back in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's intervened well there. And he's had a hit! Brought out the best in the keeper.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played right into his path. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Darwin. Nunez! It's a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And now he has two. Wriggles his way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Valverde, neatly clipped into space. And that's going to be a goal kick. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, what decent hit! It's in! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Isak. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Sweden clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly...
Can he put it away? And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Oh, that's a key interception. 4 added minutes on the board. And that is as far as it goes. Uruguay really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle, and here we go. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well timed, excellent interception. That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cajuste, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Kulusevski, Peter, is another Swede of Balkan heritage, and that automatically raises excitement levels. No surprise that he stated who his hero is. I think we're all well aware of that. And I think the playing styles are very different, though, and that comes as no surprise. This guy has got a lot of potential.
Okay, interesting. Kulusevski. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's played him through. Cajuste. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kojusta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In again. Oh, great header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift?
Thuram. That looks a cracking ball. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Looking tidy in possession here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sweden clearly should have gone for...
Mbappe! Goal! France! And France are in front. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cajuste. Great chance! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, and Isak! And he thumps it clear. Kulusevski. Good driving run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Olise. Hoisted in, and he cuts out the supply. That's played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Kulusevski. Cajuste. Hernandez. Cajuste. Isak. And that is expertly dealt with.
2 added minutes
Dembele.
has been indicated.
Isak. Keeper's ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's half-time here. Sweden head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Sweden head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And we are already promptly back underway. Nice ball, and he's in here. That's a sharp pass. Augustinsson engages and forces him off the ball. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, it's Dembele. There's the hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's Dembele! And again the keeper stands strong.
Substitutions taking place.
France have their third corner. Cleared away. Sweden have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nicely intercepted.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, there is a look that says it all. Mbappe! Goal! France! And they're back in front!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Substitution.
France get themselves into the lead. Kajuste, Kulusevski, and that has left him in a heap. That is a great pick out. Shot could be on. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Sweden. Number 21, Kulusevski. Number
Played
19,
into space out wide.
Number 20,
Header!
number 2,
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
number 11, number 18, number 22, number 5. Substitution in progress.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram, well timed, excellent interception. Great position here. Chance! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And it's Rabiot. That looks a good ball through. Guendouzi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Augustinsson. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Guendouzi. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicked it back promptly.
Added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Thuram touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Goodmanson. Now he's off and running. And he's picked out the run. And big chance, must be! And the shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something.